Well, hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right, up to now I uploaded problems on motion under gravity. We discussed several problems based upon motion under gravity. Up to now, I discussed 18 example problems based upon this concept. Today, we are going to discuss new problem, that is example 19. So example 19, observe carefully what is given data and what we need to find. So if any question we should take, these two parameters are very important. First thing is what is given data, and second thing is what we need to find. So whether you know this, you are easy to solve any question. So first of all, what is given data? A body is dropped from a height of 40 meters. So first sentence meaning, for example, this is certain height. I consider this height is already given. What is height, ma? This is 40 meters. If body is dropped, whenever body drops, so for example, this is height na, certain height na. So body is drops, drops or freely falls, freely fall is given in the question. Then initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Initial velocity is 0 meter per second. If any body is drops or freely falls or released from certain height, then initial velocity for that body is 0 meter per second. So initial velocity 0 meter per second. Height is 40 meters. After it crosses half distance, let us consider this is 40 meters now. So I divided this distance into 2. So this is one half, 20 meters distance. This is second half, 20 meter distance. Second half, it divided into two parts. After it crosses half distance, that means it reaches to half distance. The acceleration due to gravity is sieges. What is meaning of sieges, ma? Sieges means stops. Stop. So after it reaches half of the distance, the acceleration due to gravity is stops to act. The body will hit the ground with velocity is. This is such a beautiful question. This is. So observe carefully. Once body is start from certain height, it is freely falling from certain height. It reaches half of the distance. After cross half of distance, there is no acceleration because acceleration due to gravity is 0 for this half. Acceleration due to gravity is 0. For this half, acceleration due to gravity is equal to g. For 20 meter distance, it has some acceleration due to gravity, it is acting. After it crosses half distance, acceleration due to gravity is ceases. Ceases means stops. Acceleration due to gravity is, there is no acceleration due to gravity, is acting. Then what is the final velocity of the body, whether it touch the ground and hit the ground? That we need to find in the question. Right? What is the final velocity of the body to hit the ground? We need to find. First of all, for half distance, so here they given how much distance it travel. Half distance is 20 meters distance. A is equal to g is given. U is equal to 0 meter per second is given. Then so I consider v is equal to u plus at. Final velocity v is equal to u plus at here. So final velocity, how to find, ma? So initial velocity already you know, this is dropped. So it is dropped means 0 plus acceleration already we know 10. Time, how to find time? Here time is given, na? Time is not given. So t, v is equal to 10t. How to find time here? For finding time, s is equal to et plus half at square formula we are using. Here body covers half distance. Half distance is 20 meters. Initial velocity is 0 into t plus half into body is moving downwards. Means acceleration is g. Up to half distance, acceleration due to gravity is acting. That's why g into t square. So from this 20 meters is equal to half into 10 into t square. Then what we got here? 2 5s, 5 4s. So then t is equal to t square is equal to 4. T is equal to 2 seconds. T is equal to 2 seconds. Then what is the final velocity for this? Final velocity for this half. For example, body start from A. This is B. This is C point. So what is AB step final velocity? AB step final velocity V is equal to U plus AT. So from this V is equal to, this is first step now, that's why V1 I am taking 10 into time is 2 seconds, 20 meter per second. So final velocity for the first step is, final velocity, initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Final velocity attained is after 2 seconds, body will attain 20 meter per second. Already I discussed in previous lecture, while body is freely falling, velocity is increases gradually. While body is projected vertically upward, velocity is decreases gradually. Upward velocity is decreases, for downward velocity is increases. So initially 0, now it is velocity is increases. So that is 20 meter per second. After 2 seconds it increases 20 meter per second. Now this is okay. This is fine. Acceleration due to gravity is acting for half. Next half, acceleration due to gravity ceases. There is no acceleration due to gravity. There is no gravitational force. Just assumption. There is no gravitational force. Next half. So then what is the velocity of the body at the ground? So here for the next half, acceleration is 0. That's why acceleration is 0 means, so V2 is equal to U2 into what we need to find, ma? Velocity of the second half at the ground. V2 value. Velocity at the ground we need to find. Velocity at the ground. At the ground we need to find. Velocity at the ground for the second step. Second step means final velocity. That's why V2 I consider. How to find V2? U2 into A into T. So here V2 is equal to U2 into, here A value is, here acceleration due to gravity is 0. So for the second step, so A value is 0 into T. So then what we got, V2 is equal to U2. V2 is equal to U2. So initial velocity is equal to final velocity. Initial velocity is equal to final velocity for the second half. That means what is initial velocity for the second half? Initial velocity, this is very important. Initial velocity for the second half is equal to final velocity for the first step. Initial velocity for the second step. Initial velocity for the second step. Initial velocity. I already discussed in previous lecture step-by-step movement problems. Initial velocity for the second step is equal to final velocity for the first step. Initial velocity of second step is equal to final velocity of first. Final velocity of first. So that means U2 is equal to V1 is equal to what, ma? V1 already we got 20 meter per second. So V1, U2 is 20 meter per second means V2 also 20 meter per second only. That means finally, if acceleration due to gravity is 0, whatever the velocity up to half it moving, same velocity only it fall on the ground. If acceleration is 0, there is nothing change in velocity. This is very important. From this question, what we got answer 20 meter per second. So what are written in the question? What we got note point from this? Whenever one body is moving from certain height, suddenly acceleration due to gravity is vanish, or acceleration due to gravity is ceases, stops. At that time, velocity is does not varies. Up to whatever the velocity is there, that same velocity it will fall down onto the ground, because acceleration is 0. That's why there is nothing variation in velocity. Same velocity it will fall. So observe here, for the first step final velocity is 20 meter per second. For the second step there is nothing change in velocity. Same velocity it will fall down onto the ground, because acceleration is 0 here. So answer for this question is 20 meter per second. I hope you understood this lecture. So next I'll explain 20th example, some simple example problem based upon a graph. Well, to continuing my lecture on motion in a straight line, problems based upon motion under gravity, already I discussed So 19 example problems in previous lectures. So few minutes back I discussed in this lecture 19th example problem. Again I come back with a new problem 20, problem number 20. Observe carefully. This problem is based upon graph. So observe carefully ma. This kinematics chapter graph based questions are very important. So observe carefully. So if you had any doubt, please mention in comment box after completion of observing the lecture. If you had any doubt, please mention in comment box. Whether I saw that comment, I'll explain in further lectures. Right. The acceleration time graph of particle moving in a straight line as shown in figure. Then what is the graph here drawn? Acceleration versus time. Here graph is drawn between acceleration versus time. One particle is moving in a straight line. If one particle is moving in a straight line, that is represented in graph format. That graph format here y-axis indicates acceleration, x-axis indicates time, as shown in figure. This is represented in figure. The velocity of the particle at a time t is equal to 0 is 2 meter per second. What is the meaning for this one? Whenever time t is equal to 0, at time t is equal to 0, time t is equal to 0 means what ma? There is no time here, that is starting time. If time t is equal to 0, at that time velocity is called initial velocity. So here at a time t is equal to 0, velocity is nothing but what ma? Initial velocity. If any velocity is given at time t is equal to 0, that velocity is called initial velocity. Initial velocity is given. Initial velocity u is equal to 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second. The velocity after 2 seconds will be, what we need to find? Velocity after 2 seconds. Velocity after 2 seconds means what ma? Final velocity. What we need to find here? Final velocity. Final velocity we need to find. After 2 seconds velocity is nothing but after 2 seconds velocity is nothing but that means final velocity we need to find from this graph. Already graph values are given 0 second, 1 second, 2 seconds. Here acceleration is 4 meter per second square. This is given. How to find velocity here? Final velocity. So here graph is acceleration versus time. So we know that when we plot graph versus acceleration versus time, graph is plot between acceleration versus time, then area under acceleration versus time graph gives velocity. Area under acceleration versus time graph gives velocity. How ma? Area means what? X-axis into y-axis. That is only x-axis value into y-axis value. That is called area. So what is x-axis value? What is unit of x-axis value? Meter per second square. What is unit of y-axis value? Meter per second square. What is unit of x-axis value? Second. Multiply these two. A simple thing. Area means x-axis units into y-axis units. Just multiply. Both are multiply. Multiply, you got some unit. That unit represent area under that graph. For example, meter per second square into simple trick I told. Just multiply these two. Meter per second square into second. Square second cancel. What we got here? Meter per second. Meter per second represent what? Velocity or not? Velocity. That means area under the graph of acceleration and time gives velocity. Multiplying of those units, what we got, that is important. Just multiply units, what we got here? Velocity units we got. That means multiplication represent what here? Area under the graph. X values into y values, that means area under the graph. Area under acceleration versus time graphs gives velocity. This is very important. For example, I take velocity versus time graph. So first the main sentences are area, slope, these two only. What is area represent in this graph? What is slope represent in this graph? How to find ma? Now listen friends, this is very important. Like these problems, don't panic. Like these questions are given. So just slope area. Slope represent one parameter, area represent one parameter. Just how to find slope? Slope means slope formula dy by dx. dy by dx. Area formula x values into x units into y units. This is formula for this. X values into y values. That is called area. For example, graph is plot between. This is represent y axis. This represent x axis. So what is area under this graph? Vt represent. V is measured in meter per second or not? Time is measured in second. Area means area is meter per second. This unit into this unit. Just write units and multiply. Second cancel. What we got ma? Meter. Meter is a unit of distance or not? That means velocity versus time graph we are taken. Area under that graph represent distance. Area under that graph represent distance. Next, slope we are taking. Slope dy by dx. Y value unit is dy by dx. Dy means y values unit. Y values unit is meter per second. X values unit is second. X value is t second. Then what we got? Meter per second square. That means meter per second square is the unit of acceleration. Acceleration. This is very important. Whether we draw the graph between velocity versus time, slope represent acceleration. For finding acceleration, we just find slope. Slope represent acceleration. Area under that graph represent distance. This is important. Now acceleration versus time, area under the graph represent velocity, because multiply x and y values, whatever the unit you got, that represent area. Y by x you do, y into x you do, you got some formula, some unit that represent area under the graph. Y by x you do, you got some unit that represents slope of that graph. So here vt graph, slope is acceleration, area under the graph is distance. So like this we are solving any type of graph questions are given. So now from coming to our question, these are all are explained just understanding purpose. So now area under acceleration and time graph gives velocity. It does not velocity. So that means what we need to find? Final velocity. Final velocity how we got? So here final velocity how we got one? Here change in velocity is equal to area under the graph gives change in velocity. Area under this acceleration versus time graph gives change in velocity. So now change in velocity is equal to area under acceleration under time graph. So how to find this area? I want. So this area. So what is this triangle? What is area of triangle? According to mathematics, area of triangle formula half into base into height. Half into base into height. Half into base into height. Half into base is what here? Base is 2. So 2 seconds base. 2 seconds into height is what? 4 meter per second square. 4 meter per second square. The second square cancel. What we got? This 2 cancel. Finally we got here 4 meter per second. So change in velocity we got 4 meter per second. Observe carefully. What we need to find here? Final velocity we want to find. So change in velocity means what now? Change in velocity means final velocity minus final velocity minus initial velocity is equal to change in velocity. The change in velocity we got 4 meter per second. So this final velocity is represented by v minus u is equal to 4. So v is equal to 4 plus u. 4 plus what is initial velocity given now? Initial velocity is 2 meter per second. Then we got 6 meter per second. So final velocity is 6 meter per second. So answer for this question is 6 meter per second. So 6 meter per second is the answer for this question. So the main important point in this question is when we plot graph between acceleration versus time, area under that graph represent change in velocity, because unit represent y into x we got meter per second. So meter per second is unit of velocity. That means area under the graph acceleration versus time gives velocity. So I hope you understood this lecture. Next we are moving on to the another problem. This is problem number 20. So we are next moving on to another problem. So please focus, friends. So like this problems whenever is given, just you do y into x. Y into x represent area, y by x represent slope. So what we need to find, that is important. Okay, so I hope you understood this lecture. So next we will discuss in another problems in further lectures. Thank you so much.